Ladies, introduce.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you expect from me such humoristic lecture, you will be disappointed because you don't get any picture from me. Why? You must look in your own heart. There you find the pictures. I was asked about leadership. What is leadership? In short, what's the answer? The answer is, does leadership exist? And then I ask you, you are all born in a family. You are not dropped from heaven, but you are born in a family as a little baby. Who was the leader in your family? Your father? Your mother? Perhaps your Oma? In every family, you find a leadership which is unique for that family. It's grown up in that situation. In every culture, you will find a unique pattern of a family style with a family leadership. Where does this family start? You fall in love. Of course, you fall in love. You create a family. A whole night you spent at sea. And your mother's asking, what did you discuss the whole night in the darkness of the sea? Yes, mother, we had a lot to discuss, a lot. Can you make a report of that discussion? No. Why not? Here you find the starting point of leadership in your heart. You fall in love. Then you get married or you are living together. Or you make a decision, you are the director, I am the secretary. No. You simply start a family. You get a child, that is the problem. Where get the money? The mother is sick. Then you get a problem. Then you need leadership. Mama is coming to help you. Your mother-in-law is coming also. Then you get a problem. What's leadership? Papa is going abroad for his work. Mama is sick. What happened in the family? Little Mary has to look for her little brother. So the little Mary is the leader of the family in that time. You see, in a family life, there is a creation of leadership. It is self-creating leadership from inside, from your heart. From your heart, you like each other, you love each other, you create a family, and then you have to think about how to solve the problems. You start with your heart, you follow with your head, and you must realize it with your hands. You understand? Here you start, you have to think, and you have to work. And these three components are creating a leadership style in your family. In the family, it is a question mark. Does it succeed or not? A lot of families don't succeed in a good leadership. Just take the sample. A twin get married with a twin. Johnny and Peter get married. Johnny, a very nice family, a very good family. Peter, every day you have a little war. What to do? Yes. In companies, you can say, that director is not so good, just let us change the director. Can you also make this decision for these two families? Peter, Johnny, just change. If you change that, you get a very more war in all the families. You understand? Every family is a composition of this structure, with this family pattern. And we think that in an organization, in a company, we can change directors easily. A leader is not knowledge. It's not only feeling. It's not only doing. But leadership is a process, a learning process. It's a training process. If you are now a good leader, tomorrow perhaps you will fail. You know, in the sport you have to train, you have to train every day. In your leadership, you have also to train. Every day. If you stop the training, you will fail in your leadership. Just let us look to leaders in the world. Are you thinking, who is the leader, the best leader in the world? Yeah, perhaps you will mention Mandela, Gandhi, perhaps. Let's look to Mandela. Mandela is a very good president, a good leader. Where did he make his MBA in leadership? In jail. More than 20 years he was in jail. In jail he learned his leadership. Why? The leadership is starting in yourself. In jail he learned to become a leader of himself. In jail. Why? You are losing everything. You are leaving everything. Only your own life is staying there. You are losing everything. And you have to make your life. The only thing which is your richness, your freedom. Your freedom to say yes or no. Not your freedom to go out or in, no. Only the freedom to say yes or no to the situation. To accept the situation or throw away the situation. Mandela, every time, answered, yes, I accept it. Yes, I accept it. After more than 20 years, he was free. Became president. What was the main tool of his leadership? Himself. You are the main tool of your leadership. That's the reason why in the family life, leadership is born as a self-generating system. Why? Because individual members of the family create the leadership in themselves. That's the leadership. That's the key of leadership. Why? You are the main tool of leadership. If you are a bad tool, you never can become a leader. You are a good tool if you succeed to create in yourself a good leadership, to become a leader of yourself, to create yourself as a personality, as somebody who is trustful, who loves yourself. The condition is this. I ask you, do you love yourself? If you love yourself, you are very sensitive. What is painful for me? What makes me happy? What makes me anxious? If you know yourself, you create yourself, you are sensitive of yourself, you are becoming a good tool. If you understand yourself, you can also understand other people. If you know, you are conscious what is painful for me, you are also conscious what is painful for you, and for you, and for you. And that is the tool, and most important tool for leadership, that you are using yourself as a leadership tool of high quality. Training yourself is the best training for leadership. People who don't have the experience of self-leadership cannot become a leader for others. I'll give you one example. In my life, I had a lot of planning. I'm now 88. And if I look back to my life, all the planning of my life failed. Everything which was planned failed. Why? It came from leaders from outside. I have to do it. It failed. What was successful? Which happened by accidents. By accidents, what does it mean by accidents? I had a dream. Somebody is coming to me, Paul, I have a good job. Can you help me? Yes, a good job. Very nice. It clicks in my heart, I say, yes. What happened at that moment? There was a chance, was a possibility, which was an answer of my own dream. It contacted my dream. So my dream became alive. Say yes. And I succeeded. Why? The resource was not coming from outside, but from inside. What was becoming from outside? The opportunity. Not the resource. The opportunity came from outside. But the source was from inside. What does it mean? I had a training from inside. What was my training? I give it in short. I can tell you because it was my own experience. I spent 5 years in the concentration camp in World War II. 5 years. 1 year completely isolated, also from light and darkness. I didn't know, is it now night or day? No. 5 years. Only a very small group survived. Then I was asking to myself, why did these friends of me survive? Only this small group. Why? The conclusion was only one. Nobody can survive without friends. Friendship is the main tool of leadership, of survival. Make friends. What does that mean, making friends? I was waiting for a friend. He was dying. Gave him water. I closed his eyes. He was looking to me before he died. This message of thankfulness was so enriching my heart that I got energy from his eyes. That's friendship. I was giving him love, service, and I accepted from him, thank you. Thank you. And that was friendship. That was the experience of friendship. In that time, in the same time, in the prison camp, at the end, I lost all my energy. And I confessed, let me die. It's impossible to survive. Let me die. And I jumped in the darkness of my life. It was a hell. What happened at this moment? My neighbor was knocking on the wall. My neighbor. I said, hey, my friend is still alive. My friend is still alive. I was so happy that I thought myself, I will also continue living. Thank you.